The spinal cord receives and processes information from the body. The spinal cord also acts as the final common pathway for most voluntary and involuntary movements. In this animation, we will examine the spinal pathways involved in the escape from a painful stimulus. The cell bodies of sensory neurons are located in the dorsal root ganglia. From the ganglia, sensory axons enter the spinal cord through the dorsal roots, where they synapse upon interneurons. The interneurons in turn project to the motor neurons. Motor neurons are located in the ventral horn of the spinal cord and send their axons out the ventral root to innervate muscles. Some motor neurons innervate flexor muscles, while others innervate the extensor muscles. Whether a particular motor neuron is excited or inhibited depends on the interneuron. In this example, an interneuron sends an inhibitory signal to the motor neuron controlling the extensor muscles. Another interneuron sends an excitatory signal to the motor neuron controlling the flexor muscles. This permits the dog to withdraw the limb from the painful stimulus. With withdrawal of one limb, the weight will shift to the limb on the other side of the body. Interneurons also connect to motor neurons on the opposite side of the spinal cord, so that the muscles in the other limb can adjust to the shift in weight distribution. In this case, note that it is the extensor muscle that contracts and the flexor muscle that relaxes. Sensory information is also relayed up the spinal cord to the brain, where it can be further processed. Ultimately, signals from the brain travel back down the spinal cord along motor pathways and can thus modify the actions of the spinal circuits. The information from higher nervous centers permits fine-tuning of muscular control and also allows the dog to avoid painful stimuli in future encounters.